more for yourself and see more for other people. And I know so many of you guys on this line. I see you guys. And Gerardo, you're making me really, really hungry right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's where we should be at. We should be looking at other people, being really hungry for what our future's going to be, being really hungry for everything that we're going to have, all the citizens, all the food, all the abundance, you know, a big table for everybody to have something on. I just want to say, I can't wait until you guys get a chance to see really, really what the urban lifestyle is about. And if you guys want to just be committed to bring other people, that's all it's about. It has to be more people with results. It has to be more people understanding how the opportunity changes lives. That's it. That's the only way you can do it. There's no other magical miracle pill, app, DMO, or anything else. It's just how many people. So I hope you guys get a lot of people. I can't wait to meet the rest of you guys' team in the future. And see you guys on the red carpet. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Love you so much.
I didn't know my voice.
Man, fire me up. You don't know who's going to walk through this lobby. Man, I'll keep looking. But you guys, who had an epic weekend? Oh my gosh, I'm just going through. So I'm on my phone, so I'm just going to keep scrolling. But I want to acknowledge, because I'm looking, right? And we've got Tashima on the line. I know Tashima, we were thinking about you. She wanted to be here. She had a work thing that she could not get out of, and she wanted to be here. So we acknowledge you. I know we have Corey and Carrie Ann with a new baby. We got, and if you guys, I think I'm hearing some background noise. So if you're not on mute, if you could just mute yourself out. Blaine is our host, so I can't do it, but just making sure you guys can hear me. Everyone can hear me? We're good? I know we got Gentry on the line, new distributor who just got started. So I'm just looking and I'm seeing a lot of people who maybe weren't at Extravaganza because maybe you're brand new, or you wanted from the bottom of your heart to be there and be here. And one of the reasons we do this Zoom is not only for all of you who are here. Some of us are still in Houston. Like I said, I'll keep looking for some amazing people in this lobby to share with you. So some of us are still out here in Houston. I know we got people eating over there and getting ready, and in airports and all that. And some of you have been watching through social media and our stories and our lives and just feeling like you were here with us. So we do these Zooms to make you feel a part of it, to bring you with us so that we can take all this energy into the last 36 hours of July, into the next 90 days, right? Into the August STS, into the September STS, into October Leadership Development Weekend. And then of course into everything to come. Amber Witt closed out the event talking about the event calendar. So if you don't have your monthly events on your calendar, that's an immediate action step, right? You want to go through, and I know some of you are brand new and you're like, what does that even mean, right? You want to figure out, right? And I know for those in Alabama, we're figuring out, you might be plugging into like Mississippi STS. We're working on like creating the leadership connections over there because Alabama doesn't necessarily have an STS right now. So we're working on it. So an action step is, if you're not clear on your STS, to reach out to your mentor, reach out to your upline tab, reach out to me, so that we make sure that your dates for the next year are laid out in your calendar. And then of course, for us to be together 365 days from this weekend in New Orleans. Who's excited? Who's excited for New Orleans? Like, you can just, like, I think Soup said it so well, right? Because it's like, this is the beginning to the next phase of your life, right? This is the beginning to the next phase of your goals. And your life could look completely different 1 year from today if you choose it. So I am so excited for all of you. I know we got people with amazing goals on this line. And, I want to get as many shares as possible. I'm just going through the Zoom here. And Corey, we missed you. We love you. I just was thinking about you a ton out here. And I'm just looking at all the faces. Sabrina, so great to meet you. Oh, my God. Okay, so there's so much epicness. So let's do this. Let's spend the next little bit here getting as many shares as possible. and then we'll close out with some action steps. So I'm going to allow you guys to take yourselves off mute, shout out your name, shout out where you're zooming from, and shout out. And here's where you're going to come from. This is going to be your practice, okay? You come out of Extravaganza, right? And you're like on cloud nine, and a lot of people in your life don't really get it because they weren't here. So as much as you want to share on this Zoom from a place of excitement, you also want to share thinking about like how you're going to share this with people in your life so that they get it, right? So this can be your practice, okay? And I can even give you feedback after if you want it. But like, you obviously want to share your takeaways, but who wants new clients, new preferred members, and new distributors coming out of this event? Who wants that? Who's committed to building? I mean, Soup just said it. You want to bring more people with you. So you want to practice how you're inviting coming out of this event, how you're sharing, so that you're not just that random Herbalife person that no one understands what you're talking about. Like, you want to practice languaging things in a way where, of course, your authentic excitement is there, and you're also speaking in terms where people who weren't here understand, so that you can intentionally create new clients, new preferred members, and new distributors coming out of Extravaganza. So this is a great place to practice that. So let's open up this line. Let's get some amazing shares. I know, again, for those of you who are jumping on and you weren't here with us, we are going to give you the energy so you can feel a piece of what we got this weekend as we get ready for the next year of our lives. So who wants to start us? If you're open to it, can I hand it over to brand new Active World team members, Gabby and Eduardo, to share? They stopped Platinum VIP for their first time. They went to their first VIP party, and I can just imagine the epic experience that the two of you had. So if you're open to starting us off, we'd love to hear from you.
Thank you, Heather. You read our minds. We're ready to press unmute. We're super excited, you guys. This company is amazing. One of the biggest things that I got from Extravaganza is how passionate our company is to really help others. Our CEO, Rich Gudis, went on stage and he delivered like the future of this company. And wow, what an amazing time to join this movement. We're literally like about to impact so many lives. We can now say and help our clients by telling them, okay, let's order your groceries online with Herbalife Nutrition. We're like no excuses and getting people as healthy as possible. And I'm so excited for later in the future when in the news, you're going to see how Herbalife is going to impact the entire world. That's the biggest thing I got, is just the care of this company, how it's based off love and really people over everything. And of course, because we were helping so many people, we got to work extremely hard these last 4 months. We helped a lot of people, and because of that, Herbalife rewards you. They say you put in the work and you help and impact a lot of lives, we're going to reward you. And we got the VIP experience, the platinum experience, you guys, because there's 4 different VIPs. There's bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And platinum is where you want to be. We got to be at the very front. We met so many people from the top 1%. We got nuggets. We asked for tips. We also got to take a picture with Dr. Luigi Grattan. We got to meet him. We went to the VIP party. You guys, everything is paid for. We went in, we took our picture with Dr. Luigi Grattan, then we went to it was in the...
Tell them where the party was.
Oh my God, the party was in the NASA. See how excited I am? I am so excited.
It was at the NASA Space Center, guys. Like, literally, they had the spaceship, like, right there in the museum. You could walk through it. You could, like, touch all the gadgets. They had all these interactive things you could do, like, if you were on the moon, if you were on Mars. They had spacesuits, like the Neil Armstrong spacesuit was there. Incredible. We had chairman's clubs, like, we were literally rubbing shoulders with them. You could touch them, hug them, take pictures with them. Rich Gudis was there. But the best part about it is how she said we get to meet these incredible people, rub shoulders with them, but then ask them questions. We can talk to them. We can ask them what it is, ask them for the tips. And we literally did that. What it is that they're doing and grow up, apart from what they share on stage. That's where you really get the nuggets at these events, when you talk to everybody that's coming to these events and the ones that are moving up. So honestly, it's like, it's something we want for all of you, because it's something that is reachable for all of us. I mean, the years in the past, we didn't know how to do it, but once we decided that we wanted it, we just got to work and it happened, you know? So like, the company makes it so accessible for us to do it. Take advantage of the promotions that the company is giving us. Like, getting people to supervisor is easy. It's the easiest right now than it's ever been, right? Helping your new distributors get to DAP is the easiest it's ever been. And that really gets you the qualifications, that gets you that extra bonus volume to get you to the qualification. So it's just incredible. You don't have to wait in these hot lines. Like, we get snack packs. You don't got to worry about lunch. Like, the VIP experience is where you all want to be, and where we all get to be next year if you decide you want to be there, right?
No, yeah, no more like not hitting platinum. Like this was the best like extravaganza that we have been to. And it also, when you talk to people and you get to know people like in the top and people who we admire, we got to know them, and now they know what our goals are. And I do not want to go back next year to extravaganza without crossing the stage, because I already told them like that I was gonna cross the stage, so that's kind of like holding me accountable. And you guys, it was unbelievable. Like, I cannot believe how much Herbalife rewards you for putting the work that you should be putting in anyway for yourself.
And
right?
think of it this way, right? Super Mario just said it. You got to bring people with you to the events. If you bring new distributors and you're sitting down there in VIP, you're just giving vision to your team that it's possible for them as well, right? If you're sitting next to them on the stand, it's harder for them to see it that it's possible, right? So do it for the future team that you're going to bring along with you to New Orleans next year.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I could say.
Yeah. So
Thank you both so much.
Thank
you both so much. I love it. So you're hearing from our brand new active world team members. What an amazing, like, I still can't wait to like talk even more. I was going to ask them lots of questions at the club night last night. It was a little loud for those of you who were there. So we're going to chat more, but let's actually go now to someone on the line who it was your first extravaganza. Let's hear from someone whose first extravaganza was. John, I'm looking right at you. I know you want to share. Let's turn it over to John. For those of you who heard him help close out our post meeting yesterday, he's definitely in such an empowered space. I can't wait to hear from you.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you so much. Yes, it was my first extravaganza, right? So something very far for me to even think about or see. Just coming into the Herbalife business for a year. So one of my major takeaways from this extravaganza was to be always at 100%, always be focused, always be disciplined, be structured, right? Be inspired by these people who are talking to you, because we are being trained by the best, right? These people are walking stage and they're training us. So you have this opportunity to grab all these nuggets, right? To bring back to your home, bring back to yourself, and bring back to your other distributors, right? Your preferred members. You have nuggets that are new products, right? So you can explain to them that we have all these new things. Just like Eddie and Gabby and Eduardo said, we have a grocery list now to go shopping online, right? Which is excellent. Not only does it taste great, right? When I taste it, but it's going to have a nice, valuable source of protein. Me personally, I believe that everything that I was able to experience has brought me to be a better person. One thing that stuck with me was obviously work on yourself, and everyone in Herbalife, they'll tell you work on yourself, but how many of us are actually doing it? And I personally wasn't doing it as much. I'm coming out of here 100% PD. I'm coming out of here 100% focused, ready to get everything that I need. Active World Team, I'm literally right here next to them, right? And I've never had this opportunity opportunity. So this is another thing. There's an opportunity to meet people, right, who you see on these Zooms and learn from them, right, and understand what it took for them to get here and that they're also willing to share with you, right? You can't catch this anywhere else. Not any other business is really doing this for you. So I challenge all you who's on this line right now who didn't make it for whatever reason, find the reason to make it, right? Find it in your heart to be here next year in New Orleans, right? Bring a squad with you too, because see, I invited, but I didn't have a squad that was here with me besides my wife. You know what I'm saying? We're a squad together. So now I'm coming out of here, not only inviting every day to what I'm doing at home, right, and to New Orleans. So come out, make it happen. The struggles are real, right? Everyone's struggling. That's one thing they mentioned. Like, there's a hurricane everywhere, Puerto Rico, but there's also a hurricane in my life, right, in your life as well. But make it happen. I want you all to be just as pumped and fired up as I am to speak to you right now. And you guys, some of you probably never met me, and I'm swiping through to look at all you guys in your eyes right now. Let's get it. Let's be present and let's do this. Because me, I'm trying to get the active world team, right? I'm trying to be with these folks over here in platinum. I'm trying to qualify. So just do it. And that's what I would say. I'm going to take that away from there.
Man, I love it. Thank you, John. I love it. I know we've also got D on the line. D, are you able to share out there your first extravaganza?
Yeah, it was amazing to me. I think I gained a lot of conviction about how big Herbalife was outside of just like me taking the shakes and then making extra money, which it has completely changed my life as far as finances. But more so, it just showed me how I can impact my community and how I need to be set up for anything that can happen so I can help more people. And if anything, that's my motivation behind it. So that was pretty crazy. Let me tell you about bronze. So I qualified for bronze, and it pissed me off just enough to be like, I'm not freaking qualifying for bronze anymore. Because I'm like, I'm this close away from the floor, but then it's like far enough to just make me upset. And so it was a good fire under my butt to be like, okay, qualify for higher than that. And then, gosh, to be inspired by the people. Heather walked across the stage. I was like, 40K, Sabrina, TJ, so Heather's going to be there. We were like Team Heather, everything. And just to see what could happen and how quickly pin changes can happen every year, like literally every 3 months, you can change it up. I was like, dang, I can really kill that junk. So it was very, very inspiring to me to see different walks of people, to make like no excuses, thinking, oh, black people can't afford to buy the shakes, or they're not interested in nutrition, or they can't do this and that, when clearly nearly all of Puerto Rico is all Herbalife everything. So that's not true. And I was just so inspired by that, and I'm excited about inviting people. I'm very, very I'm super convicted about inviting people. I want to bring 100 people with me. So next year.
Declared.
Yeah. Period.
We're building the South.
Yes.
In the South. Thank you, Dee. So amazing. And for those of you who are brand new, Dee is in her third cut of active supervisor, really like third full month in business, about to hit third cut 10K active supervisor, and qualified bronze for her first extravaganza. So what does that mean for you? Anything is possible for STS next month, VIP. Anything is possible for LDW October, right? Just because you might be newer doesn't mean it's not possible for you. So Dee, thank you for sharing and just bringing the Alabama crew, and just oh my gosh, epic to meet you all. I know we all just got to bond, and it was so amazing. So what I'm going to do now is open it up. Who else would like to share? I'm happy to stay on as long as possible for anyone that would like to share. So here we go. Who else would like to share?
Yo, what's up, y'all? I think you can hear me great. I know Chi calling it. Man, I was going to say San Diego. Still in Houston. I don't even know how many days it's been since we've been here, but one thing I would say is Houston's hot, but the energy at Extravaganza was way hotter, you guys. Like, it's incredible. This is, I would say, man, I want to say this is my 5th Extravaganza being there. And this time it was a little different than the last couple of years since we've been to Extravaganza. Yes, we qualified a new active world team, incredible new active world team within the organization, but also this is my first time going to Extravaganza in the second cut of global expansion team, and really just seeing Extravaganza from a whole new light. So really being open going into Extravaganza with the open mind of what's possible. Like, we already knew that there were 54 new President's team members since last year's Extravaganza. But one other thing that we didn't, I don't think anybody knew, was that, listen, you guys, I want you to take, listen to this part. There were 700 new global expansion team members that walked across that stage. 700 global expansion team members that walked across that stage, and 400, correct me if I'm wrong, but 400 new millionaire team members that walked across that stage. Since last year's Extravaganza, that's ridiculous. And what's possible for all of us to be able to literally transform, take on the action, just like they said, with unwavering belief that anything is possible. And then also listening to one thing that George and Jorge and Disney shared was that, yes, we're all going to go through struggles, but one thing that they did was they didn't listen to it. They didn't even focus on the challenges or distractions that come up. They come up for everybody, but they literally did not focus on it. And that was the big piece for me, was that I was focusing on challenges that come up, and that distracts us. One thing that they shared was that momentum, they have crazy momentum within their organization and business, and that's because they're consistent day after day, month after month, not just hitting one high month of volume, one high month of multiple different clients, new team members, but literally doing that month after month after month, because they set the distractions, set the challenges aside, and keep being consistent daily. So that literally tie into every single person on this line, whether this is your first time on this Zoom, first month in the business, first week, or you've been in this for multiple different years. What action can we take on consistently every single day to really drive massive momentum coming into next month, coming into LDW, coming into Extravaganza 2019 in New Orleans, baby. Whatever you see is possible for yourself can happen. There are people going up on stage, changing pins 3 times. And I'm not just talking about from world team to millionaires team and beyond. I'm talking about even from president's team onto 20Ks and multiple diamonds. So whatever you see for yourself, whatever you see for your team and their business, know that it's possible. And ask questions. For people that are growing and going in this business, learn from them. Ask questions and share. Day one already, before we even went out to the event, I just started sharing things that were wins for me within my business with other people that I was around. And literally, those were some of the biggest takeaways for some of the new people at Extravaganza for what they got out of the weekend. So if you have wins in your business, share those with new people. Share those with the new people that you'll meet. And yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Excellent. Hey guys, this is Angelica, also in Houston, right next to O. So grateful for your leadership. Thank you so much. I wanted to share that I've been world team since 2013, and what stopped me from going for more is being scared. So stop being scared of the no's, or those are just not yet. Just go for your goals. Stop thinking I can't. Start to believe you can, because active world team is right there, right, John? It's right there. Everyone, like O said, how many people hit get team? Even if you're a new distributor right now, you can go for supervisor, because you'll just hit senior consultant anyways. Go for more, and no matter what, you'll reach one goal or another. Stay consistent and always go back to the basics if you feel lost. use, wear, talk. Like, I stopped wearing my button. Why? Like, why? It says I love Herbalife. And do we not? We love Herbalife. So thank you for letting me share, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Connie. We're currently in Houston, and I got so much from this. It was like I'm walking out with more confidence, and literally every Lyft driver that I've had in Houston coming out of Extravaganza, I've been doing like an invite and like getting their contacts and just really sharing about it with confidence and just really not caring too much about it because like of what I've seen and I know what I have. And yeah, it's like they can't tell me anything otherwise because I see the vision. I have my own results, and it's just really about changing somebody's life. And I actually had like this moment of realization yesterday at the party when I just saw Heather, and I was like looking around like, because of one person, she got to impact so many people. Like, we are connected because of one person who had a vision, who then connected other people. And like, that's all made us all happier, healthier. And like, that's what I want to do. Like, I want to like have that impact on people and just grow. It's crazy. And Irene's gonna share.
Oh, I am. All right. Hey guys, Irene here. Thank you for having me on this call. You guys have really brought me in and just made me feel like family, and it's just been amazing. That has been one of my biggest breakthroughs, is like realizing that my team isn't here, but you guys are my team, and really creating that for more people in my life. And just like Connie said, it's like just holding the vision and pulling everyone into it. It's like no more waiting back, no more. Like, this is my 4th extravaganza, you guys. 4th. Like, next year on that stage, like, that's it. There's no going back. And just the way that I see her, just like she said, you know, Heather has created the vision for all of us. Like, Connie has created so much for me, and I'm so grateful to have her friendship. Like, she connects with everyone, and it doesn't matter like who you are. And that's the kind of person that I want to be, and those are the kinds of people that I want to bring into this. And so I'm really excited, fired up. Like, I have my list of people that I'm gonna call between now. My flight is not till 10 p.m. tonight, so it's on. Let's go.
Yeah. Sure. What up, y'all? This is Blaine. What? The takeover, yes. So this is my 7th extravaganza. I started when it was in Long Beach for the first time. I think it was my 3rd month in the business. I was so new, but I just remember the fire that I had, you know, and I think it's just like this constant, you know, reigniting of the flame. Each extravaganza just kind of burns a little brighter for me. This one, you know, the last year or so, I've been taking on a lot of different things and, you know, just like really focusing on trying to make a lot of money and saving so that I don't have to, you know, be desperate and doing Herbalife and ever wanting, you know, having to have clients to like afford my rent and stuff like that. Right. So, it's just like now focusing. I had multiple people come up to me and be like, why aren't you rocking that stage? Like, you know, you should be presenting by now, And I'm like, all right. Like, you know, I was trying to receive it, but I was kind of pissed off at the same time. And I'm like, you're right. You know, like they're right. So for me, it's just like really honing in and focusing, you know, and not that I'm so distracted, but I think I'm putting a lot of energy into multiple things. And I just got to think long-term, you know, I think long-term future Herbalife is the biggest thing for anyone. And, you know, no matter whatever endeavors that you're pursuing, like Herbalife just really makes everything so much better. And I think having the impact on other people, like there's nothing else you can really do to then pay it forward and have other people really have the success that you have as well. So I'm just excited to really focus. We wrote out all of our post-extravaganza packets this morning. We're fired up to take on new DMOs and commit. The biggest thing is consistency, literally talking to new people. I'm getting 3 to 5 new numbers in my phone book for the next 365 days. So I got to do the math on that, but it's a lot of new friends, and definitely social media. You know, like, so everything is just going to change when you're consistent. I'm going to get sick new results. You know, I had a little bit of fun this trip, but it's time to turn up. You know, summer's here. People want results, and you know, people think I have crazy results already, but there's always new levels, no matter how good you get in anything. So I'm fired up. Let's get it.
Let's go press team next year.
Hey.
Woo!
Hi, I'm Madonna. This is my first extravaganza. It was just amazing. I was just going out of there just mind blown about everything. And I was just so pumped. We were going to stores and I found myself just talking to people. It was awesome. It felt good and I felt confident doing it. Before I went to extravaganza, I was kind of like, a little iffy, like, now how am I going to do this? You know, it's one thing having the products, but when talking to people is a whole nother ballpark. But after going to extravaganza and spending this whole weekend, I just got this whole new energy inside me. And I'm like, I could do this. And I just want to share this with everyone. And that's what I started doing. It was just great. And I just met some amazing people this weekend, and they gave me so much motivation. It was amazing. And Heather is an amazing, phenomenal woman. She just like gave me so much inspiration. I'm like, I want to be where she is one day. I want to be like her and just bring people in and just share all this information. Yeah, it was great. And it was a great meeting all of you. And I'm looking forward to New Orleans.
Hey, I'll go ahead and go next. What's up, guys? Jake Akins. We're out here in Houston, Texas. About to check out here at the hotel here in a little bit. This will be my third extravaganza. This one was definitely like a great extravaganza for me, as far as like being able to take a real deep breath. You know, a lot of times when I leave, I'm so focused on the result, but don't really know the action that it takes behind it. And so I think this time I'm super focused on the actual journey of what it takes to get to the result and the action that really goes behind it. And I think for the first time, that's like what I really visualized for myself is you know, the daily action and consistency that it's going to take for me to really, you know, grow my business and really have that sense of urgency and that like consistency that you know, Jorge and them talked about. And so you know, I feel like that's really been a big thing for me, as things go up and then they go down and up and they go down. But if I was just able to, you know, maintain consistency, keep my urgency high, and really just like focus on becoming, you know, like the best version of myself, and get back to the Jim Rohn and Mark Hughes and you know, like get back to, you know, the language that they've always used. So I think that's really what I look forward to most is just the second half of the year, and really let the payoff show next year, and really, I mean, right now. So, you know, I still got to get that 500 this month, so I'm going for that, and let's get it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Ashley, and we're still in Houston. This has just been like seriously the most life-changing last few days, and I am so exhausted from all of my excitement that I'm just gonna sit back, make some plans, figure out how to execute. We still have until Tuesday in Texas for me, so I gotta figure out a game plan, and we're gonna take over Eugene, Oregon, baby, and then some. So yeah, like I said, I'm exhausted from being excited, so I don't know what else to say, but I'm just super glad to be a part of this team. Like, you guys are all killer, inspirational. Blaine, Connie, oh my gosh, like Heather, Melissa, oh man, I'm like a little fangirl right now. Like, we're gonna get it. So, it's awesome to meet you guys. I can't wait to see you guys whenever we meet again. Yes, girl, get it. So, thank you.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Yes. So excited to meet both of you and so many of you. And I'm just looking at this line, and definitely if there's anyone else who has anything on your heart to share, take yourself off mute right now. And otherwise, we'll go into some action steps. Anyone else want to share?
Yeah, I'll jump in real quick. Hey guys, Melissa calling in from Los Angeles. Holly and I are actually back in the city. We have made it home and we're about to open the club here in just a bit. But I wanted to share just a space of, yes, it was an extraordinary event. The vision was crazy huge. The product launches were epic. My absolute favorite part was 100% just being with the whole team and getting to meet so many people that we haven't met yet and until this weekend. And really what I want to leave everyone on the line with is if you weren't at this event, that whatever had you not be here, no problem. You know, of course we wanted you to be there. Of course we wanted you to be sitting in the seats with us and seeing the vision and getting pumped up and meeting everyone and taking the photos and all of that. But at the end of the day, now all that there's left is like, where are we going to go now? And so if you're sitting in a space where you're like, I wish I was there, or you're sitting in a space wishing that there's certain people that weren't there with you, or whatever that is for you, like, let that go and leave it in Houston, because this is our moment. Like, really, like, I think I can speak on behalf of everyone who watched the recognition sections happen, and to see multiple people, just like Anochi said, multiple people, you know, hitting multiple massive pins. And to think that the only reason that we haven't done that is because we just didn't know it was possible. And now that it has, any one of us could have the run from new distributor all the way to president's team and beyond this year. And so I'm so excited to, you know, really just embrace, like, we have day one being today. And what are we going to do day one? And then whatever we do today, do it again tomorrow, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow. And like, what can we really create from that? So for whoever's watching this that maybe wasn't able to be there, no problem. We love you anyways. We're going to go all together regardless. So let's kick some serious ass. We've got an LDW coming up in a few months that we get to just run into. So thrilled to be alongside each and every one of you as we create an even huger impact, if that's even possible. Let's go.
Yes, Mel, so well said, right? Because I think we all have someone, and, you know, I'm looking at the line like Mel just said, and we love you all. You know, we know what we're on our way to now. And as you know, Mel posted an amazing packet. You just heard Blaine and Connie and Irene talking, and I think Mary Chris, about filling out that packet. So if you haven't done that yet, it's an amazing way to take everything that you just got from this weekend and intentionally create your next 90 days, intentionally create your next year into, you know, again, the next STS in August, right? Really first the next 36 hours into the end of July. Let's focus on that, right? I know a lot of us have some amazing goals that we still have in the month of July, right? Gabby and Eduardo maxing out double volume in April was a huge reason why they sat platinum, right? And I can share with you from my own experience of running through the finish line of a month, wherever you are right now, not only will that create more epicness for your July, but it will completely set up your August, and it will completely set up your next 90 days. So who is ready to take on today and tomorrow and to run through the finish line of July? Double volume month, you guys, double volume month. So let's all go for that. It doesn't matter where you were, you know, this morning. What matters is where we're headed. So definitely look back at that packet that Mel posted to intentionally help you create your next 90 days and your next year. If you have any questions, reach out to your mentor, reach out to your upline tab. And, you know, Mel, myself, Blaine, we're all here to support you. We love you. And, man, there's so much to say. So we will definitely have more conversations about Extravaganza and what we all got out of this. But the key right now is to go share this with other people that have not even had this exposure yet, right? That have not even, I'm looking in this lobby, you guys. There are so many people in here, and I'm like, I feel like I should go make invites right now. Like, there's so many people that are staring at me right now. Like, what is she talking about? She looks so excited. So it's time for us to get to work. It's time for us to share this with more people that we're going to bring to New Orleans next year. We will be messaging you about the next quad structure I know a lot of you were in our last one, so we're going to be kind of modifying a little bit, intentionalizing into our next into the next quad structure, so that can help a lot of us create the next phase of momentum in our businesses. And just thinking, is there anything else I'm missing before we close out? Or is there anyone else who's dying to share that didn't get to? Are we good? Everyone good?
Find
Okay.
August STS. Get 10 lines there.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, B. Yes, absolutely. So let's use this next couple days. Make sure you have your August success training seminar on your calendar, right? So as you close out July, you can include that in your conversations, right? Because there's going to be people who are like, what is this extravaganza? Do I have to wait till New Orleans, July 2019 to feel the way you do? No. Number one, they can feel this way just by getting on a FaceTime call with you. And number two, they can feel this way by getting started on their nutrition program and getting some tea in them. And maybe some of those new bars. Those bars are epic, you guys. I have them right here. They're so good. And then number three, they can get it by coming to the August Success Training Seminar with you and being on the road to coming to October Leadership Development Weekend with you. I got my magnet somewhere. It's in my bag. So let's go, you guys. Let's bring this energy into the marketplace. Let's get more supervisors. Let's get more distributors going. Let's make sure we are plugging into an options meeting / Herbalife opportunity meeting. Let's share this gift that we have in the palm of our hands with lots more people. I can just imagine how many people we're going to have in New Orleans with us next year. We love you all, and we will definitely have, thank you, Blaine, for doing this recording for us. Love you all. Congratulations. We will see you in the threads and on our next Zoom. Have an amazing day, everyone. Let's run through this finish line of July.
Get it.
Woo! Let's go. Shout out your declarations. What do we got?
So finishing out 5 5 more clients. Let's go.
Wow.
Yes.
We're still going for 2,500 EOM.
Let's go.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we're still on.
Let's
go.
Guitaro, I know you're maxing out that 5K.
We got the 5. We're still gonna go for 6. We got 2 days to go. So.
Oh, nice. Oh, I haven't been able to check my BizWorks. That's awesome.
No, so we're gonna get it. So we're super excited.
Sabrina, supervisor.
Yes, going supervisor and get my first distributor.
Gentry, on your way to supervisor.
Yes.
And Ashley and Madonna.
Yeah.
So many. Let's go.
Influx every day. Every day. Influx.
Yes, let's go.
All right, guys.